And we need China. I would love it. What's a social credit system? How do you get them?
Social credit score.
I'd be in it to win it, dude. I'd be following all the rules.
If you were caught jaywalking, sometimes they would have these cameras, and then they would like plaster your photo on these giant like screens on the street.
What's wrong with a social credit score? That sounds great. I want censorship and points.
Hola, bonjour.
Welcome to the podcast, Adam Friedland, the host of the Adam Friedland Show.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, formerly a host of Cumtown, a stand-up comedian, tours all over the country. This is Drop a Pin. It's a travel culture podcast.
Oh,
so
that's great.
yeah, we normally pick one location around the globe and try to do a deep dive on that. I saw that you actually lived part of your childhood in South Africa.
Yeah, well, when I was like 4 and 5. Yeah, I lived for like 9 months. Yeah.
Okay.
There. Yeah.
And had your parents actually lived there for like a larger portion of their lives?
I was born in L.A. My parents were like Jews from South Africa. Like literally, my ancestor, like my dipshit ancestor, like got on the wrong boat. Like thought he was going to Ellis Island from like Lithuania. Can you imagine like being like some gross like
that'd be a fantastic movie.
So, like think about it this way, like it's the early 20s. These are poor people. Yeah. They're from a shtetl. They didn't have like movies. They didn't have pictures.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right? You get off on a fucking boat in Africa. It must have been like seeing Avatar.
Though, yeah.
It must have been like it like go ahead.
To be fair, the boat landed in Cape Town.
Which is a port
city. I've been
city.
to Cape Town, one of the most beautiful cities in the world.
I was just there in March. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
My grandma turned 94. But like we washed up there.
Okay.
And all the Jewish people in South Africa are Lithuanian Jews. We're all like Eastern European Jews.
Many people don't know this. My dad is a Lithuanian Jew.
Shouts out.
Yeah.
Shouts out.
And then my mom is just like fresh off the Mayflower. So
we're
she's
goated.
been around a while. Yeah.
Not the Mayflower. I have no respect.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
We got the best one. I think it was like Bob Dylan.
Bob
Larry
Dylan,
Cohen.
Lithuanian Jew. Okay.
Yeah, the rest of them have done nothing. But us.
Yes.
I'm a supremacist.
Okay.
No, yeah, and so then my parents met and got married, and then my dad, because there was Universal during apartheid, they were like, if it wasn't for the Blix, it would be you. And we were like next on the list. They were like, we love Hilta.
Yeah.
Like the Hitler. Like, they were like, yeah, you guys are next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and whatever. I mean, so my parents' whole generation left. All the grandmas stayed.
Okay.
And so in, I think, 81, 82, my dad got called up to the military to go to the Angola, to go to the Civil War.
Holy shit.
And my parents left, and we moved to L.A., and I was born there. But then after Mandela was freed, we went back for like a year. We like moved back for a year when I was a little kid.
In South Africa, is like joining the military mandatory?
It was during apartheid for white men. It was universal white male conscription.
Okay.
And then obviously my dad didn't want to do that, and so they dipped and they went to America.
Okay.
That's where I was born. And I love this country. I mean, thank God. I mean, like, seriously, it's so weird to, like, that path, like, to, like, be from, like, a shtetl in Russia and then go there and then come to America. It's like an insane detour. Yeah, we were very, like, poor, uneducated people. And then, it's, like, the same as, like, Ellis Island generation. Yeah, but we just... It must have been crazy.
Had to have been.
They don't know what an animal is, you know? They ended up in Africa.
Yeah, true.
Can you imagine these like these freezing cold? They're from Russia. Like they're freezing fucking cold, and they're like Cossacks keep coming into and trying to chop their heads off with swords.
What year was it?
Yeah, the
It was
pogroms.
like fucking 1900s, probably around then. Yeah.
Yeah, so
turn of
like
the century.
I've actually just finished reading a book about like King Leopold and like going down the Congo and like colonizing the Congo and how
that was like one of the most
vicious
colonial.
Some of the most
the Belgian Congo was like just they did some fucked up shit.
10 million deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
happened
like
there.
find me gold or we chop off your arm.
It was, I mean, like the stories that I read, like there was legit one where I had to pull over and because I was like getting emotional, like listening to it, like holy fucking shit, man. So yeah, it was. I mean, that was a terrible time to be in Africa for sure. The early 1900s.
I mean, like not for
No, not yeah.
I mean,
not
it was
for
like not as bad as for
Town.
Africans.
Yeah,
but you know, like my grandma's still there. All the grandmas still stayed. I remember that Mandela like went to our synagogue and he was like, "Tell your kids to come back." To all the grandmas, he's like, "We need everyone to make a new country." It was a very inspirational thing.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, I'd write all my like, "Who's your biggest hero?" essays on him. I got really into him.
Yeah, I remember like I got to visit Cape Town because I did a semester abroad in college in Botswana, of all places, which is just right above South Africa.
Yeah.
So at the end of that trip, went down to Cape Town for 5 days.
It's so nice.
It is so nice. It's probably one of the more like diverse places on the planet too.
Super diverse.
A lot of Indians, Asians,
Malays,
Africans, obviously.
It's a port city, so it's got like all different types of people. Yeah.
Did you meet a lot of Boers when you were there?
Boers?
Boers.
I mean, I was a little kid. So I learned how to swim there. I remember that.
Okay.
My parents took me to this to this psychopath swim teacher whose theory on teaching little kids how to swim was like just survival instinct. Mm-hmm. So I remember she'd like throw me into the water and I was like screaming, crying. I guess that's how I learned how to swim.
Relaxing.
That's all I remember.
Was that,
I
was that
I
at
don't
a
know.
pool or was that like at the beach?
No, it was at a pool.
Okay.
It was like these women in galoshes. Like they were wearing their clothes, but like wearing like fishing galoshes. And they were like torturing kids.
It sounds like a she-boar.
I don't know what she was, but she was some type of psycho. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I have like a traumatic memory of that.
But
that's
now
all I
are you
remember.
a great swimmer?
Yeah, I'm one of the finest. Olympic level.
Or are you now just like, are you now so traumatized by that? You're like, I don't like to swim.
I think you could do it with a baby, right?
Yeah.
There's that thing where, because the womb is like a swimming pool. I don't fucking know, but like, yeah, if a kid is like 9 months, you could just toss a baby into a pool and it'll know what to do.
Know how to like rotate to get
Yeah.
their mouths.
I think it was that I remember that. I mean, I don't remember much. I was like a little kid, but yeah, we go back every now and then. I just went back for my grandma's 94th birthday, and she's still there kicking.
I know they have a lot of nice wine vineyards there.
They do.
Did you do a little wine tour?
We've done. Yeah, you do it. I think there was a blight in France in the 1800s, and there was like they took vines from France down to Cape Town because there was the same like soil acidity.
Yeah, I guess it's very similar to like a California or Mediterranean climate down there. So
yeah, it's
works.
I think there were like Huguenot priests that did it in the 1800s. Yeah, so they have a big wine industry. Yeah, I mean, like I think I love it. I mean, it's a beautiful place, but it is. I think it's the richest city in Africa. I think it's like not kind of. I wouldn't say it's like representative of the rest of the continent, because I think there are a lot of like Europeans. Yeah.
It's saying Johannesburg is the richest just because they have all the diamond wealth, I think.
Is it? But Johannesburg has like way more poverty, I think.
Yeah, and it's like, so Johannesburg, it's got like, very rich people, and then it's got...
We're getting beat by Johannesburg?
Very poor people, and I mean, I always heard like, don't go to Johannesburg because it's not safe, there's crime. We had someone on who just like witnessed a carjacking while filling up like at a gas station. Cape Town has its fair amount of crime too. Like my college girlfriend went abroad there, and like someone just came by.
She committed some crimes?
No, but she got her camera just ripped off her neck.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
I think it was like what I think you just like take, if it's nighttime, you take an Uber. That's pretty much all.
Yeah, any big city in the world, that is essentially the case.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, but I mean, it's lovely there.
They do have like, when we were in Cape Town, we did some kind of like, it's pretty much poverty tourism, but they do township tours.
The townships, yeah.
Because Cape Town is such a nice...
You went to Guguletu.
Okay, yeah.
Is that the township?
I think so.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you do a tour, because like a lot of parts of Cape Town, they are nicer than like here in Chicago. Like you would have it's like very first world, but then
it's like Malibu.
Yes, yeah. It feels like
San Diego.
Yeah. I would compare it to San Diego, just like a giant mountain in the backdrop. But
it's
then
stunning.
You take one turn and there's just a giant township, which is these like huge slums, and they'll do guided tours through it and stuff, which I thought it was very interesting to see. But it's also
I've done some of those too. I mean, it was just like, I mean, in the townships now, there's like some people have like developed actually like houses and stuff, and they've grown. And like there is like a middle class that's come out of like after apartheid, but yeah, I mean it's fucked up. It's Africa. It's like there's a lot of problems, and like our boy just lost in the MMA embarrassingly. I saw what was his name?
DDP.
Yeah, that was here, right?
Yeah, it was in Chicago. Yeah.
Oh my God.
When he got
doing it for
crucifixed,
Africa.
and got crucifixed the very first.
Did you
round
watch
for,
that
like,
fight?
Yeah.
It was like it was like a pretty boring. It was considered boring.
Yeah, he was just
the
held
one
him
right
down,
before it was like sick.
Yeah, like the
elbow to the face.
two elbow
The
knockouts
two
in a row.
right before it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't watch MMA very often, but I watched this weekend, and it was like
It was a good card, yeah.
Yeah, that one was like that guy looked so scary. The Chechen.
Oh, dude,
that guy is
I'm on the
terrifying.
record of all the people in the world that I wouldn't want
He's
to
the
fuck
scariest
with.
looking
Chechens
guy.
are one of people I wouldn't.
But that
fuck
guy
with.
just like looks terrifying.
And
His
he
face.
got that cut in
He's
one
got
of his
the-
first, and it's not a cleft palate.
Oh, I thought he had a cleft palate.
It was from a fight, and he said he lost concentration, and it split his lip on his teeth, and he never got it fixed because he wanted it as a reminder to never lose focus. And so now it just makes him look even more scary because he could have it fixed easily, and he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
I always thought it was a cleft palate, but it was from his very first MMA fight.
Yeah.
They got his it split all the way up to like his nose.
Yeah, it was really scary.
Yeah, he looks terrifying.
I like
and something about the beard with no mustache at all. It's like that's when you just tell that guy doesn't care. Like that, there's no rhyme or reason to his facial hair. He doesn't care at all.
Yeah, but that guy DDP apparently I haven't watched his other fights, but people say that he was the champion.
Yeah, he was known for being like very strong. Like
I mean, at the very end, he tried to. He tried to do it at the end. Yeah.
Didn't work out for him though. Yeah, Duplessis.
I mean, that guy looks like them boys back in the day that were doing some bad shit. But
hanging out with.
I think he
Ridgebacks.
came from rugby.
Oh, which is huge in South Africa.
Well, one of the best. Have you seen Invictus?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like right after Mandela got out, like rugby was considered like the sport of the apartheid regime, and like Mandela was like, we got to get behind this team because this team is for our country, and when shit like that happens in sports, it like always gets you like choked up. But they won the World Cup last time, and they had like a black captain, and my dad was like, it meant so much to me to see.
Really?
Yeah. The box.
But I was cool when
the Springboks.
The Springboks. I was at O'Hare today, and I saw a bunch of South African guys that came. I think they were leaving
probably for the fight.
Yeah.
A very cool accent.
Waste of money. You think cool accent?
I mean, so
it's kind of nasty sounding accent. Yeah.
Afrikaans, which is like one of their local languages. Can your parents speak any Afrikaans?
I think they like taught a little bit to like talk shit on me and my sister.
Okay, yeah, it is. It's probably one of the uglier accents.
It sounds disgusting. Yeah,
but
Dutch. It's a Dutch.
It's like
derivative. Yeah,
a mixture of kind of like
and Dutch sounds gross.
Local Afrikaans.
It's the worst sounding language.
Yeah,
that and Turkish. I hate.
Yeah,
I was like I was in an econ class in college, and there was like there were a bunch of like international students, that look like they're like, what are you like? You have $1 billion? Like we're 19 years old.
The international kids were always insanely rich.
Yeah, and they're like, well, I was like, what the fuck kind of some type of language? What is that? And it was turned out to be Turkish. Yeah,
they were the only kids I knew that would go to clubs like in college.
They would
They'd
get bottle service.
Yeah, I'd be drinking like
there's kids with like
30 in some like
Yeah.
in like a dorm or like a frat basement. They would just have bottle service at a club and
they would smoke
19 years
so
old.
many cigs outside of the library, just blasting cigs.
I went to school in Central Texas, and they had like a exchange program from kids from the UAE. So it would be like some not very rich Central Texas kids.
Yeah.
And then the UAE kids driving like Lambos and Range Rovers and living in like the nicest apartments in San Antonio. It was wild.
And then, apparently them boys, they went to my school in DC, and they apparently like, there was like my friend went to a club, and the Middle Eastern kids, they were like spraying champagne, but they were like, I can't drink it because it's Ramadan.
Right.
And I was like, this is just like, why are they giving a boy that much money? Yeah. Just like, I knew some Miami kids that also had a lot of money in college. Like my roommate was from Miami, and then I remember after like Thanksgiving break, I was like, oh yeah, how was your break? And he was like, yo, dude, my their friend, he was like, we were at a club, we were 19. He's like, we were going bottle for bottle at this club with Jay-Z. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, he's like, every time Hove would get a bottle, we'd get one more. And I was like, it's so embarrassing to imagine like Jay-Z was trying to compete against, against a fucking child. Yeah. In retrospect, I was like, that's so embarrassing. Like,
but you know, he still feels super cool about it to this day. Like, oh yeah, we were battling with Jay-Z with bottle service.
I mean, the rest of his life.
Yeah, I mean, Jay-Z definitely did not even know those kids were there. Right. Yeah.
My dad did a ton of crime so that I could do. My dad did a ton of fraud so I could do. Yeah. Anyway, where did you go to school?
I went to Tufts.
Actually, yeah. Oh, that's got a bunch of internationals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tons.
Yeah.
They would that and they had their own house. There was like the international house on campus.
Yeah.
Which was always a lot of fun. But not a fun school overall.
I think it's like kind of similar to GW.
I think it was a lot. It was like I call it an a cappella school. So it's like no one cared about the football team. I think our football team went defeated one season. So like no one would go watch sports, but like the a cappella shows would be sold out, and like the a cappella team was on like a nationally televised reality TV show while I was there. So I think probably
for singing,
the like lead alto and like an a cappella group was probably getting more pussy than our college football quarterback.
But the people went bananas when somebody was on College Jeopardy, I bet, wearing that sweatshirt on there.
Yeah,
I bet they went insane for it.
They were doing like
the Beelzebubs.
Yeah, they were doing fucking remix to Ignition.
And I couldn't like sing or play football, so I just drank myself retarded.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do in college. Yeah. We didn't even have a football team.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. We had a basketball team that got into the NCAA tournament, but I think they got eliminated the like second round. But that's all we had. But yeah, I would have loved it if I think my school, probably similar to Tufts, just had some of the most useless Jewish kids from the tri-state area. Yeah. That like couldn't get in.
It was so I grew up in a very Irish Catholic town, so I didn't have a single Jewish male friend in high school. And then I went to Tufts. And then all of a sudden I would say the majority of my friends were Jewish at Tufts.
Yeah. It was just like new money too. Ed Hardy was big when I was in college too. It was like people like spending their parents' money, and I realized like I got like a lot of money to go there, like student aid and merit aid, and I was like, so I got out in 3 years because I was like, this is like a waste of money. I don't think I learned anything in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually a biology major at college, and I have not really used that degree at all. Thankfully, I have like a job now, but like I would feel very bad.
You're in biology
if I
right now,
wasted all
dog.
of that money and then just was doing jack shit.
Yeah, for me it was like I did like politics, and then I realized it's like you just like the teacher says in a lecture what they think about something, and you just copy it in the your paper, because they're not gonna like disagree with themselves.
Right.
So I'd be like, oh, this is what the guy thinks, so I'm just gonna write that I think that. And
right.
It's just a waste of. It's like
it's so stupid.
It's a stupid thing. Yeah. I wish I like took advantage of it more, but like I thought I was gonna go to law school, but whatever.
Yeah, like how were you able to make money before you were able to do it through your podcast and comedy? Like how were you able to pay the bills at first?
I was a paralegal, and then I got into law school, and then I like had to like I think I got in, and I told my parents I was like I like defer. I was like I want to defer for a year. I like basically coming out of the closet as a clown to my parents. Like I want to do comedy, and it was like. Just in retrospect, it's like the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life. Like, I was like telling them like, "Oh, this is like my calling in life," and it was like in reality, I think I was probably too lazy to go to law school, and I was like, "Yeah," like just talking about my penis on stage was like, I was like, God has sent me here. It's just like so entitled and embarrassing. But I got I mean, I moved to New York, and then basically, yeah, I was like the one like glasses Jewish guy in DC where I started comedy, and then I moved to New York, and there were like 5,000 guys. They were all named Adam Friedland. They were the same guy. I was like, I've ruined my life. But then we started a podcast. We didn't know you could make money from it, and kind of just got lucky and like.
Yeah, I think that's the way it goes a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of how it went. But
especially in this business,
it's a really stupid. Ambition to have, and I'm really lucky that I know so many hilarious people that are like 40 and like
I feel like New York
walkers.
City has to be one of like just the hardest, most demoralizing places to start comedy or to try to like make it in comedy, just because there's like hundreds of thousands of other people trying to do the same thing. It's hard to get noticed. Yeah,
at the time, like you had to go to LA or New York. I think Austin's now a major like comedy market, but like I started in DC, and then you have to like, which is like you started like a tertiary scene, and then you're like if I want to make a career of this, I have to go to like LA or New York, and then
once you're like kind of a semi big fish in a small pond, then you can try to move to New York or LA.
It's a really stupid thing, and if anyone's watching, you should not. Don't do it. I don't know why it's popular. Apparently now we're like the smartest people in culture. Don't listen to us. We don't know anything about COVID transmission rates or whatever the fuck we're talking about now. We're dumb people. We're not philosophers.
You've been able to get a lot of like really
comedy's not funny even.
Guests on your podcast. Is that just like
yeah?
How do you do it? You had Como on your pod, right?
I had Chris Cuomo on I had him on the.
And it was that like, was he a fan of Cumtown? Is that how?
I don't know how it happened. I think we had a booker at the time, and that was like one of the two people that they ended up booking for us. And then we kind of fired them because we're like, it's like $7,000 a month. Yeah, I had him on the show, and it was like good. But I think now it's different, where it's like, I think Trump doing like Rogan and Theo and stuff during the election, it like legitimized the platform a lot more. So like 3 years ago, like convincing people to do the internet was like kind of a sell. Like people are like, why the fuck would I do that?
Yeah.
And now it's like it makes sense. It's like a legitimate part of the media, and so somehow,
it's weird getting like emails from campaign staffs, like
and
when I used to do the military show. Like Tim Walls, like his people reached out, like we'd love to have him come on your show. I'm like,
did he come on your show?
No, I ended up saying I didn't want him.
Why? Because he killed that boy in the Asian boy. At the Indigo Girls concert.
Yeah, he like slaughtered her.
That was one of the funniest fake scandals.
Heard the rumor
that he took a child, like a Chinese foreign exchange boy, to a Indigo Girls concert in 1994
in Tiananmen Square, right,
or something like that.
There was something.
They were trying that during the election. Yeah. But Tim Walls of all people is very funny.
Me and Tim Walls have a lot in common. We both went and taught English in China after college.
Did you? What was it like living over there?
I loved it.
It's probably different now. It's probably like.
It was, so I would say like 2010 up until COVID, those were the glory years.
Yeah.
Or even like the year 2000 up until COVID. That's when they really started to open back up. They were allowing a lot of foreigners, and they wouldn't really hold foreigners to the same rules as actual Chinese people.
Yeah.
So when I was there, it honestly felt like adult Disney World to an extent. They were like, you guys can do whatever you want, have fun.
Really?
Just don't sell drugs to Chinese people, don't fight Chinese people, and you'll be good.
Really? I feel like those pretty simple rules.
You could do drugs though? Like,
yes. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They had drugs over there?
a lot of drugs over there.
Really?
When I was there, but they started to crack down. I think when Trump first got elected, he took a
He ruined everything.
harder stance on China. So then he was like, all right, well, if Trump's going to bully us, then like we're going to bully the foreigners in China.
You're not allowed to do Molly anymore because of this goddamn fucking Mr. Cheeto man.
Yeah. So what they started to do is the cops would show up at these like clubs popular with foreigners at like 2 or 3 in the morning and close all the doors.
Yeah.
And then either make all the foreigners pee in a cup and test it for drugs. And then if you were positive, you would either be like, okay, you can go to jail for 2 weeks, or we can just kick you out of the country and you're not allowed back. But then they started to do the same thing, but instead of peeing in a cup, because then the drugs might only be in your system for like a day, they would shave a little patch of hair off your head. Uh-huh. And then if you had done drugs in the past like month, you would still test positive and get the boot.
Really?
But then people found that if you just went back to your home country and got a new passport, you were then allowed back in the country.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they smarter than that?
Apparently not. Yeah.
We need them boys over here, dude. We need that over here, honestly.
Yeah.
We need to take we need to take Twitter away. We need to take the internet away. We need to like cancel podcasting. And we need China. I would love what's a social credit system? How do you get them?
Social credit score.
I'd be in it to win it, dude. I'd be following all the rules.
Yeah, it was the social credit
What's
score.
wrong with a social credit score? That sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want censorship and points.
Censorship
I want to
and
suck
points.
up to the government. Be like, the government's awesome. 5 points.
Yeah,
How do
I
you
know.
get
Like,
it?
if you were caught jaywalking, sometimes they would have these cameras, and then they would like plaster your photo on these giant like screens on the street.
I'd be
like,
trying to do that. Yeah.
shameless jaywalker.
No,
yeah.
you'd be losing, dude.
Oh yeah, you want to win.
When you said jaywalking, I thought you were initially saying J-O-ing.
Oh
Yeah.
no! I think you're allowed to jack off, and
You're allowed to jack off?
but no.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Actually,
you
no,
can jack
most-
off.
Come
Sign
on
me
over
up.
here, boys. What the hell? People are acting like psychos these days over here in America. I want the points. I want to go to the March Madness. But what I want to. Well, how do you gain points, or is it you're losing points constantly?
No, there are definitely ways to gain points. I think if you're like,
Write a good song about the government or something. What do you do?
maybe if
How
your
does it
rent is
work?
always on time, if you're like never in debt. I would like to know, because like I know how you can lose points, but how do
If
you,
it's a
how do
thing where
gain
you
points?
start out with a bunch of points and you're going down
They
constantly.
see you like walking an
That's
elderly
stressful.
woman across the street. Points.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be great if they had that.
I would like stage stopping a mugging or something.
Yeah. Gaining points would be good.
Oh my God. That sounds great. I don't understand why we're making it sound so bad.
Yeah. So, you can donate blood or money. You can
Okay.
you can help the poor. You can
Help it. Well, that
engage in
sounds good.
volunteer work.
Okay.
That would be because, like, I feel like a lot more Americans would be, willing to donate to charity or like volunteer their time at like a food bank if they were like, I got points,
Yeah.
and then maybe you can exchange those points for like,
I don't know. Gift certificate.
yeah,
I mean,
or you
people-
can,
Yeah.
you can get like a free, you can like
It's like a Dave and
supersize
Buster's.
your meal at McDonald's for free or something.
So sick.
Yeah.
For being a good boy.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
people flip out for those stickers, the I voted stickers.
Do you remember how fun? If you got A's, you at Krispy Kreme, you get a free donut for every A you got on your report card.
Or personal pan
Oh,
pizza
sick.
if you read.
And remember how
Book It?
nice it felt?
Oh yeah. If you could read
It felt so good.
Oh, Book It was the best.
Yeah, that was like that. It sounds like a country doing that. It sounds like
A country doing
It sounds
Book
a
It?
whole country about doing that.
Yeah.
China's brought to you by Pizza Hut.
What do I
Thankfully,
do?
I don't think foreigners had a social credit score when I was there. I think it only applied to Chinese.
Can a foreigner can you like immigrate? Can you get like a Chinese citizenship?
Very hard. You know who I think got Chinese citizenship? Stefan Marbury.
Oh, Starberry. Yeah.
Starberry, because
He got huge there,
He
yeah.
won 4 CBA championships with the Beijing Ducks.
We got to do that. Time to learn Chinese, boys. Right?
yeah.
I'll be over there.
And then if you marry a Chinese woman, you get this like marriage visa, but
Sounds
you
great.
don't get like a Chinese passport. But I feel like they gave Marbury just a straight up Chinese passport.
Yeah. There was a show. They did like a play about his life.
Yes,
Yeah.
they did.
Did you see that? Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw like a video.
Yeah, he had
of
the
it.
Chinese version of a Broadway play out
Yeah, yeah.
there. They also made a biopic about his life, starring Marbury as himself.
Nice.
Which
That's when you know you made it.
That is cool. Like, if someone's ever going to make a movie about my life, I would like love to play myself.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you
Don't
at like
trust anybody
50
else.
playing young Donnie would be awesome.
Yeah,
I am
'cause it's probably
Marbury.
going to take until then for me to get like my own movie. Yeah, so I'll just be 50 playing a dude fresh out of college moving to China.
Meeting somebody that's playing your young
Yeah,
wife.
it was called My Other Home. That was the Marbury play. And I just saw
My Other
some
Home, yeah.
Yeah, and I saw some
written by Yao Ming. Wow.
clips of it, and one clip in the Broadway play, they're all on stage and they're all going, "We are all Marbury."
I am Marbury.
Yeah.
We are Marbury. It's sick,
Yes.
dude. I'm
beautiful.
Spartacus.
So yeah, Marbury did China right for sure. Can foreigners get a Chinese pass? You know what? I think like
It's too wacky right now in America. Everyone's got opinions. I want to move to a place where it's illegal to have opinions. I want to move to a place where
Yeah.
you get in trouble for believing in anything.
Oh, you got a podcast?
yeah.
Good. Now you're going to jail.
Yeah, go to jail.
Yeah.
that is because I don't really think there's a podcast culture in China at all.
Thank God. Thank God.
Sounds better every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think like Marbury got a green card in China, but I don't think even he has a Chinese passport. It's very hard to come by. It was also, I don't know if it's true. I was
Is
reading
it
something that-
golden? Is that a golden passport?
Maybe. I was reading something Trump was going to make people choose because a lot of people have dual citizenship, 2 passports. I don't know if it was just a rumor, but he was going to make people choose because there's definitely Chinese Americans that have a U.S. passport and a Chinese passport.
Dude, I think really you guys got to pivot this show.
What?
Just get ready.
Oh, and just become
You'll
a very
you'll be the
pro-CCP
only
show?
podcast left. Yeah. They'll give the rest of the podcasters the wall, you know? They'll cleanse the rest of the podcast. Everyone goes. No more bad friends, no more anything.
Yeah.
You guys are like the ones that you'll be like minister of podcast.
I like to keep Tiger Belly around.
Most glorious minister podcast. Yeah, Tiger
Yeah.
Belly would say for some
Yeah,
reason.
Tiger Belly.
Yeah.
We haven't like
He's Korean, but it, like
It works. Yeah.
I lived in China for like almost 8 years. We still haven't done an episode just on China. We're kind of like waiting for a rainy day, and then we'll just do like 5 China episodes in a row.
because you're preparing. You're preparing.
I'm preparing,
for the takeover.
and I don't
Yeah.
think those podcasts. I don't think will help my social credit score.
No, you got to lie then, or just tell the truth about how most glorious it is.
That was the one. So I filmed a lot of videos out in China. That's where I got hired by Barstool when I was kind of making for the content I made.
Travel
in
content.
Ch-
Yeah.
but like my first 4 years of the company, all my content was from China.
Uh-huh.
And I never got like visited by the government, and they were like, all right, you need to stop making these videos. The one thing, I didn't really talk Chinese politics in my vids. I would break a lot of laws out there, but I would never be like free Tibet or anything, or free Hong Kong. And
Well, I don't think you should actually. I don't think you should free any of them. Now I'm feeling like they're watching.
yes.
I don't know what you guys are doing to the Wiggers right now, but they shouldn't be talking like black people anyway. That's cultural appropriation, and I think that they should be in camps or whatever. I don't know.
Do you recall when this white girl got canceled because she wore a qipao to her prom?
What's a cheapo?
Qipao is like a Chinese dress.
Yeah.
I think it looks great. It's very fashionable.
It's sexy dress.
It's a very sexy dress. Yeah,
There it is.
it's QIPA. Yeah, it's like that, and like a white girl wore it to her prom. And
When was that? Like 4 years ago, when everything was illegal.
yeah,
Yeah.
It was probably it was a good.
You could
maybe
do it
like
again, I feel like.
yes,
Yeah,
you
I
could do it
think
again.
So I think
Yeah.
I think of a white girl wearing a qipao, that is cultural appreciation, not cultural appropriation.
I think that we turned a corner on that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now-
Shane hosted SNL. We're fine.
Yeah.
We're back up.
Good point.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're back up. People are relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just real chill vibes again.
What is she gonna do? Like go to jail for looking amazing?
Yeah.
What's the point of it?
Yeah. Now, have you ever?
Is that like, does a Chinese person see that and they're like, that's that the opposite of that is a Indian wedding where like you get to wear the white friends get to wear the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
The pictures of a white friend at an Indian wedding is like wearing the outfit. They're like hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm legally allowed.
Yeah. Or like when who was it? Joe Jonas when he married what's her face?
You have
the
to.
most famous woman in India or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever traveled out to Asia?
I've been to Japan twice. Yeah.
Okay, let's go. So do you consider yourself an
Asian? Yes.
Do you consider yourself an avid traveler? Like, once you started to make some money, but you're like, I want to spend it on travel.
Yeah, I've been like I'd like to go more places. I just went to France again. I just went to Marseille for a second time for a little vacation with my girl. I got a leather bracelet.
Whoa!
Every time you go to Europe, you're like, I'm gonna do something a little bit gay.
Yeah. Well, Europe's
and I'm gonna feel great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel great about it. This feels good. Like this feels like getting cornrows in Jamaica or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting a little braid with shells in it and stuff. Yeah.
This is
the France version of it. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. So what? I'm wearing a leather bracelet, dude. Guys can wear it. It's a guy look.
Throw that bad boy on your ankle.
I was in France.
You'd really be cooking.
I got a belly button ring.
Nice.
No.
Airbrush shirt.
I haven't traveled enough.
And a heart.
I love Marseille. Have you been?
No, I haven't.
It's awesome because it's like it's a port city, kind of. I think people. It seems like similar vibe to Athens a little bit. I've been to Athens too.
Yeah.
And like it's not like France. Like it feels like you're like in the Middle East or something, or in Africa, or in like Naples or something.
Okay, yeah, because they probably have a lot of.
They have mafia
North
there.
Africans that.
They have a lot of Algerians. They have a Camorra there. They have like mafia from Italy there.
Okay.
It's like but like it's like as if it's like a alternate reality of Paris because it's like all the same city planning and like the buildings look the same, but it looks rough. It's the only city in France where they have public housing built in the city limits.
So it's got more grit than Paris.
It's a gritty ass place, but it's also just beautiful in a lot of ways, and it's also like it smells like poop if it rains too much because their sewage system doesn't work. But there's some an unruly wild energy to it that's awesome.
It's super old too. It was founded by the Greeks in 600 BC.
They just don't act like fucking French people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They don't act like when you're like Paris. It's like. I love Paris, right? It's like the one thing that didn't disappoint me in life. You know when you're a kid, you're like anything you look forward to too much is gonna be shitty, and let you down. And I remember like about to land in Paris, I was like, yeah, I can't wait to go to fucking Paris. It's gonna, I bet you it's gonna be great. And then you get there, and you're like, like it's stunning. It's like awesome, but then French people just like. They say stuff where it's like, shut up. Like they say they say stuff where it's like, oh, do you know Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band? And you're like, what are we in third grade? We're adults.
They
of course we do.
A lot.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
It fucking slaps.
You fucking. Why are you? It's just nice. They say things that are when you watch a French film and it's like you read a subtitle and you're like, it sounds so good. And then you think about it, like if someone was saying this in English, it would be the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. It was like, love is the ultimate, whatever they say, whatever the fuck they say. But it's like they can say corny, naive things, and it sounds amazing. Mm-hmm. But to us, we're like, grow the fuck up, you French piece of shit. With your judging me with your foreskin. Shut up.
That's not just France. That's probably all of Europe.
It's Europe.
Where, like
it's guys like that. Yeah.
Where here you get shamed if you're like not circumcised in the locker room. But but then in Europe it's like, look at the Jew. He's circumcised.
Me and my girlfriend, we've been arguing recently about it.
About what?
She said that she doesn't want for my boy. she says she doesn't want to circumcise him. I'm just like, I was drunk. I was drunk when we had the argument, and like I woke up the next morning and I realized that I was like, why does it matter? She's like, why does it matter to you? And I was like, because 6 million. Oh, shit. I used the Holocaust as a, well, first of all, it wasn't 6 million guys even. I don't know what I was saying, but I just don't want that in my house. Because, you know, he's not going to respect me.
Yeah.
If he has a better dick than me, I know it doesn't make any sense, but I don't want that. I don't want like a Dominican minor. I don't want a AAA ball. I don't want like
looking like he's from Ecuador.
Then I have to like Google how to clean like a fucking 3-year-old's foreskin and talk to him about why his pee-pee looks like. Oh, your mother wanted you to have more pleasure during orgasm. I'm not gonna fucking deal with that, dude. Just do the fucking circumcision so I don't have to.
I had this,
and also why? What was his name? What happened in Berlin?
I had that same conversation with my dad at the hospital. I called him and I was like, "Hey, they're like,
I don't want to circumcise my penis, Dad."
They want to know. No, so
when you were a baby,
I recently had a son, and I was like, "Hey, like, so should I circumcise my son?" Like,
it just has to match. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and my dad was like, "You know what?" No. My dad was like, "I don't like really care either way, but I'm under the belief that a son should always have the same penis as his dad."
Yeah, why not?
It just like it saves a lot of.
It should be the mom's choice if the girl gets circumcised. The guy.
But yeah, the major reason is I wouldn't know how to teach him how to take care of it.
I mean, that's a quick 10-second Google. Like you're a very smart guy. It should be like, well, I only know one type of dick.
I have to do Google how to clean a 3-year-old foreskin, and then I'm gonna be on a government list.
You better not do that shit.
Your
in
mom
China.
wanted it to look. Shut up.
Yeah.
Because she was in study abroad in Berlin, and one of those like, have you heard Sergeant Pepper's guys gave her the night of her life? So in conclusion, Cape Town's a really nice place to visit.
Yes. Yeah. Let's. I'm gonna rattle off everything else I know about Cape Town or South Africa.
Okay.
Die Antwood is a very popular band.
The rap group.
Yeah, they're like a rap group.
Antwood. I think you could say in Afrikaans.
Mm-hmm. I think someone tried to cancel them because they were, I don't know.
It's like a bit that they're doing also. They're like characters.
I feel like the dick conversation we are just having really had the air sucked out
I feel like that was good podcasting.
Yeah, it was.
Now we got to talk about
Now we got to go back to fucking Cape Town.
What do they do? Yeah, they're like, I don't want to go back. I want to go back to Europe.
Yeah, let's talk more dicks.
I want to go to look at these. You know they all have like, they're packing for some reason too. Well, that's why they say, like, do you know the times they are changing Bob Dylan?
I just looked up the top 5 biggest dick countries that there is.
South Korea.
South Korea, yes. Followed by Indonesia was up there.
China, yeah.
The usual suspects. Oddly enough, Ecuador, the biggest.
Really?
Yeah. 7-inch average.
Close to the equator.
Yeah. Sudan,
it's
too.
good for the penis.
Yeah. I would have expected the Sudan. Ecuador was surprising.
It's a fact, yeah.
Yeah, so Die Antwoord's estranged adopted son accused the couple of physical, sexual, and psychological abuse and exploitation.
It's everyone, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. They probably tried to circumcise him when he was like 12.
That's what happens. You're heroes.
But every now and then when they say orgasms feel so much better, I'm like,
I don't need that.
Did I get fucked? Because I make weird faces already. If I had like heightened dick skills,
about it this way.
I would never not be able to bust.
But my friend's a British guy. He's like, let me put it to you this way: yours is this, and mine is this. And I was like, first of all, don't make eye contact with me, you disgusting piece of shit. Don't while you're saying that. And also, like, if I had this, I'd be dead. I've already ruined my life from this. It's enough.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, trying to wear like slacks.
I don't need to have a better orgasm. It's fine. I'm fine with the ones I have. Oh, and also just what? I'm going to care about my son's busts? Oh, your mother wanted you to bust harder. That's why you don't. Now I'm pissed.
Yeah. I wanted to fucking come hard, Dad, but I'm circumcised like you. No,
deal with it.
Nuts.
Deal with it. Deal with it. Look, your grandfather had to deal with it. It's a family thing.
Is that a separate conversation, or is that in with the birds and the bees?
Birds and the bees? I don't want to talk about busting until he's birds and the bees. I got to introduce that at 4 to explain why he has a different penis?
Yeah. I asked my mom about it when I was 5, and she because me and 3 kids in preschool were all using the same toilet. One of the kids wasn't circumcised, and after school, I asked my mom, I was like, why is his penis like a fire hose and mine's like a mushroom? And she actually tried to draw a diagram of how it worked. And I was like, that was too much knowledge for a 4-year-old. I did not
Donnie's
need to know
holding court the next day.
Yeah.
He's like, this is actually what's going on, fellas. Let me explain.
Yeah, I don't think I needed to know that. I actually thought I was uncircumcised. And the reason his penis was more streamlined is because he had his mushroom tip shaved down. Yeah.
So weird. You know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to do it Jewish style, though. I'm not going to have a bris. That's weird, too. I'm not going to have some wizard in front of the whole family.
Yes.
And there's a deli tray and stuff. There's bagels and lox and a crudité, and we're all watching a wizard do that to my son. I'm doing it in the hospital in a sterile environment. I don't have to do it in the peasant pagan gypsy way that I'm not doing it for God.
My cousin fainted during his younger brother's bris because he did not know what was going on.
It's so weird. Your parents, their friends are there, and all your grandma's there. Everyone's like, "Ooh,
yes."
It's like a weird ritual.
What's the occasion? Well,
it's what? Congratulations.
Yeah.
On your. Everyone sees it happen.
Yeah, my son did not have a bris.
You didn't bris?
No.
You brist or no?
We did not do a bris, I don't think.
But you snipped.
I snipped. Yep.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
I'm snipped. Let's go.
You snipped.
Yeah.
Gotta snip. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you, I had a friend who's he was Irish Catholic. His parents they were like liberal baby boomer. This is so NPR liberal baby boomer. They were like, we wanted it to be your decision. And so Phil's parents at 11, they were like, so do you want to circumcise? And he's like cut my fucking dick? What this is the worst idea?
it's a prank.
He's gonna
if you've
say
never
yes.
heard of it.
No, he's gonna be like, yes, mom, I'd love that.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm fucking. What do you want to? No, I don't want to cut my dick. Yeah. No one's gonna.
No adult.
Choose it.
No one, when they can speak, is gonna be opting in.
No one's gonna be like, yeah, hell yeah, let's go to the doctor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I got a vasectomy, and that was bad enough.
Yeah. The Ottomans, I think, used to circumcise boys at age 12.
Really?
It was a big ceremony. Yep. Thankfully, I don't think they do that anymore.
They also had they were beautiful boys that were what's his name? Suleiman the Magnificent. He had a beautiful boy, and then he met this chick, and he I think they were bisexual vibes.
Yeah, it was like that in ancient Greece too.
Yeah,
you were allowed to fool around with boys until you found your wife.
That's fine.
Okay.
As long as they're snipped.
I don't know if that's fine.
I don't think that's fine either. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
I listen, I don't know why I said that. Marseille's fabulous. Cape Town's fabulous.
Yeah.
It's not fine that they did that, but it's fine that it would. What am we going to do? Fix it there? It's over. Anyway, it's not fine.
It's not fine, but travel to Marseille or travel to Cape Town, you will not be disappointed.
Yeah. Did you go in a shark cage?
No, that's definitely on my bucket list.
You want to do that?
Yes.
So scary?
You did it?
No.
Oh.
Why would I do that?
I would love to do that, but I
the
know
indignance that you just absolutely not. You asshole.
I'm a risk-averse person.
Cape Town, yeah.
I believe in
a lot of
living.
great whites. So I think I would assume.
I would say there are a lot of bad whites.
Yes. A lot of bad whites there too. Shout out apartheid. But,
a lot of bad.
But yeah, I think they probably have one of the highest shark attack, percentages in the world.
Yeah. They have nets.
That's where you see all those viral vids of the great whites just sniping seals.
Yeah. They have a shark nets, but yeah, people get eaten. My friends told me his cousin just got eaten by a shark in Cape Town, died.
Shit.
And I was like, right before I left, he's like, yeah, my cousin died. He got eaten by a shark.
I think that's a great way to end this pod.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lucas's cousin.
Yeah. R.I.P. to Lucas's
R.I.P.
cousin.
Beautiful beaches, but
And it's not
be
okay
careful when you get in the
Ottomans
water
did that.
in Cape
Yeah.
Town.
All right, Adam.
Thanks for
Thanks,
having
man.
me.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Today's episode of Drop a Pin is brought to you by our friends at DraftKings. It's game on. It's week 1. It starts right now, and every single touchdown can bring you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Every touchdown could hit big. Don't just watch the game when you can win with it. DraftKings Sportsbook brings unmatched intensity of the NFL straight to your fingertips. Whether you're backing the first touchdown score, hitting anytime TD props, or riding the thrills of live in-game betting, every play is packed with possibility. New customers, this one's for you. Crazy deal. I've been doing these ads for a long time, and this is a wild deal. Bet just $5, and you're going to get, wait for it, $300 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code DROP, D-R-O-P, that's DROP, to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5, plus over $200 off the NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Go bet on your beloved Is the Jacksonville Jaguars the official team of this podcast?
I don't think I'm ready to say that. I know the drop a pin bowl is always when the Pats play the Jags.
That's good. Oh, we're missing out on. Oh, that could be the AFC Championship game.
Oh, yeah.
But they have the 1 and 2 seeds.
Who knows? All I know is that the drop a pin bowl, probably not the most anticipated match at Barstool Sports.
Disagree.
But I think we can build it up. I think we can eventually turn that into something.
Yeah. Come out to like some Jack White 7 Nations Army or something like that.
Yeah.
Be electric. Either way, go to DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use the promo code DROP. That's DROP to get $300 off in bonus bets instantly when you bet $5, plus $200 off the NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Drop a Pin is also brought to you by Fox One. With Fox One, you can stream your favorite live sports so you never miss those did you see that moments. That means Fox NFL Sundays, college football Sundays, the MLB postseason, all in one place on your phone or your laptop, on your smart TV, wherever.
Or in my case, in my backyard. I just set up, I got a brand new projection screen that drops down. So I'm putting that up against my garage at my house. And then I got a nice projection screen. All the fellows are going to come over, watch a little stream and throw on my Fox Sports 1. And I'm ready to go. It's going to so it's turning my backyard into a 140-inch TV.
That's sick. And September and October are prime watching TV outside.
It's
months.
so good. I hate that it gets super dark here early for most of the year, but having the early fall games when the game kicks at like 7:35 and that's the exact time of sunset, it's perfect time for a projector. It's a perfect time for the Fox One app.
Maybe get a little fire pit going too.
Oh, you already know that, yeah.
Yeah, so Fox One is built for live, edge-of-your-seat plays, jaw-dropping highlights, the kind of moments that make you shout in your living room like you're at the stadium or shout in your backyard like Chaps. It's sports, news, entertainment, all streaming live the way it was meant to be watched. It's also the best way to stay locked in on your action, whether you're sweating your fantasy matchup, tracking a parlay, or just riding the chaos live as it happens. So you can start your 7-day free trial today. Offers are subject to change, but just go to Fox One for complete terms and conditions. All right, that's Fox One for complete terms and conditions. Start your 7-day free trial today. Let's get back to the pod.
All right, now on Gettin Cultured, we have Nicky Smokes. Nick, welcome to the plane seat, my friend.
Glad to be here. A little tight, a little musky in here, but nonetheless, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So what do you got for us today?
Customs.
No, come on, dude. I'm the host. You don't get either of these armrests.
Mm-hmm. All right, sorry. I'd like to learn about customs.
Okay.
Particularly U.S. customs. I feel like it's backwards. I don't understand how they work, why they work, the purpose of them. And why the line's always so long.
When you say you think they're backwards, is that because you think you should go through customs before you hop on the flight and not after you land in the country?
So I think you should go through customs here in America. You fly to, let's say I'm going to England, right? Then you go through customs in England, and then you're in America.
So you think you should go through 2 customs?
How many do we go through now? One?
One.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. So you only go through customs when you land in a foreign country? Is that true, Chaps?
Yeah, so you only do it when you land because every other country is not going to send a delegation to that country's. Like, so let's say you're coming back from Germany. There's not going to be a delegation of people that live in Germany that are American citizens that work for TSA that are going to screen people leaving from every single international German airport. They're going to rely on whenever you get to America, then you're going to go through the customs process. Like, Germany doesn't give a shit what you're bringing into America. If you already have it in Germany, you already have it there. So they're not concerned about you leaving with it. They don't care.
Okay, wait. So if I'm in Germany, they don't care what I'm bringing back to America?
No. It's America that will care what you're bringing back.
Is there a way to get it through America?
Like what?
Like if I wanted to bring some special treats back from Germany.
Like if you wanted to bring back, so here's the thing with drugs. This is what people are primarily concerned with when they're traveling internationally, drugs. There is legitimately hardly any concern about personal possession of drugs whenever you're coming back from a different country. Almost zero concern. One, because the customs agents aren't concerned with petty drugs. There's so much drugs that come through major ports like Miami and LA and New York. Like, those are the big drug ports. If you're coming back with something just on your person, they're not concerned.
Really?
About that.
So I could like come back with some shroomies, couple mollies.
Absolutely.
Really?
And they're not going to do it. Like, if you came back with it in your pocket, one, whenever you land here, you're not going through like a scanner like you did before. And even if you did, they're not looking for small little amounts of drugs. They're looking for bombs. So same thing when you see, like, if you're in an airport and you see dogs walking around, 99.9% of the time, those are not drug dogs. Those are bomb dogs.
Oh, all right. Perfect.
They're not concerned about that at all.
Now, we should preface for our listeners and viewers, like, Chaps isn't saying there's a 100% chance you won't get caught. There probably is, a 5% chance you get busted with a couple Molly caps.
I'd say it's way less than 5. I'd say it's way less than 1%.
Really?
They're not looking for anything.
Yeah.
Like, coming back here, now going to a different country, like going to Dubai, going to somewhere like that, I feel like you are at a higher risk of importing there.
Right.
Realistically, in America, we don't care about personal possession of drugs, especially at the federal level. One, because if you're in an airport, it's going to have to be a federal crime. So you're going to have a federal prosecutor that wants to sign on to put in the work, to put in the effort, that's going to have Nicky Smokes get prosecuted for 1 gram of mushrooms.
Yeah, that's crazy when you put it like that. Yeah.
It's not happening. They have so many other big things on their plate, because we're talking about district attorney on the federal level. Like a district attorney, like that they're not doing that.
Right. They want the
They'll
big
be
dope dealers and the
they'll
bombs,
be like thrown
right?
away.
Yeah. Now, if you have like a suitcase with secret compartments with
Yes,
like a
like if
couple
you have
pounds of
something
crystal
like that.
meth, like there's a good chance you're fucked.
Oh, another question while we're kind of on this subject of smuggling. Cigarettes, you can't bring back cigs though, right?
Yeah. So there was one time I was at duty free at a Chinese airport, and I was like, oh, these cigs are so cheap. So I bought like a bunch of cartons. And then when I was walking through customs in the US, I didn't think anything of it. I got pulled over by a customs agent, and he was like, you need to pay a certain, is it a tariff or a tax?
It is a tariff, yeah.
A tariff. So then I had to pay another $40 because they don't want me importing cheap
tariff
cigs.
and tax are the same exact
I was about to say
Yeah.
that's the same
It's the
thing,
same
right?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, I was just had a bag of cigs walking through. If I just had those cigs in my
Carry on.
yeah, or in my like check-in luggage, I don't think it would have been flagged because it wasn't like a
Definitely
crazy
wouldn't
amount.
have. Yeah,
but it
definitely
was
wouldn't
just I had them out in the open walking through customs, so I was asking for it.
Is there anything like what's a stupid thing that people get popped for a lot in customs? Or like, cause like you know how you see those videos like a woman will have like a dildo in her bag and they make her take it out. Is that because it's just a huge object in their bag, or are they viewing it as a weapon? Like,
I think those people know that it's like, oh, we're being goofy with a dildo.
oh, okay.
They're not concerned with that either. Like,
Yeah.
So when they pull it out of the bag, the TSA guy's like, I'm just gonna have fun with this person.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That rocks.
They are concerned about certain types of like seeds though, or vegetation, right? Because sometimes you have to fill out a customs forms being like, do you have any like living plants or like that you're bringing into the country? Have you had to fill out
happened
that
when we
form?
Yeah,
back
but
in
even, you have that
Yeah.
even inside the like the United States. Like you have that technically coming back from Hawaii to the continental United States too. Like just very different environments because they're worried about like what happened in Florida, like with the pythons. They're worried about invasive species. And,
Right.
like there's Asian carp that are all over the place too. Like so they're worried about that type of thing. They are absolutely not worried about if you have a mushroom bar in your bag.
Also, a little rule: you can't like enter. Say if you're traveling abroad and you come back into the U.S., you can't have more than $10,000 worth of cash. Or if you do, you just have to report it, I guess.
Wait, so if I'm in Turkey and I flew back to the U.S. and I had more than 10 bands on me, I have to.
You just have to declare it. Like nothing happens there. They're not going to anything bad, but you just have to declare it.
Okay.
$10,000 is for some reason the magical number.
Yeah, I don't know why.
States,
so, but like, let's say I came back with $100,000 cash. Are they going to ask why I have this much money?
Probably.
Is it like a Okay. All right.
Yeah, that would probably raise some red flags.
Okay. No, I'm just curious. I didn't know if there's like, would they do that with $10,000 though? Like if I had $10,000 cash, I'd be like, why? Like, why do you have this?
They would probably ask you. I don't think that they would do anything about it, but they would ask you, like, what's the significance of this? And then they would probably be more inclined to go a deeper search into, like, your luggage to see if you have any other, like, nefarious type of things.
That's only if they see it, though, which there's a good chance they won't.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got another question for you. Obviously, I'm a soccer guy. I love soccer. In America, though, like we have rivalries in the NFL, and they get heated, but it doesn't even compare to places in South America and Europe. And one that comes to mind for me is in Argentina. They have the Boca Juniors, and I believe it's River Plate, and they're both, I think, a couple miles apart. I could be wrong about that, but it's so bad between the fans that they will take tear gas and throw it into the other team's bus. And they've had to cancel multiple games because the tear gas has blinded players. They've had fans like go through tunnels, do the same thing. So it's a completely different level. And I kind of want to know how it got there.
So I did a little research into that rivalry, and it's because both teams actually started in the same neighborhood, La Boca, which was like a kind of a poor working class neighborhood. But eventually, what are they called? The River Plate? Mm-hmm. They sort of sold out. They moved neighborhoods. They moved to a wealthier neighborhood. And that was kind of seen as a betrayal of sorts. So now the rivalry is all about a class divide where Boca fans are more of the poor working class,
right,
and fans of River Plate are the
bougie.
Are like bougie, and they're like, what the hell, you betrayed the neighborhood, you sold out, you left. And I think like now River Plate calls Boca, they call them gallinas, which means chickens. I think River Plate calls the Boca fans bosteros, which means manure, because their neighborhood had like a lot of factories and used to just smell like trash.
That's a good chirp.
Yeah, and then and then the Boca calls River Plate the gallinas, chickens.
Can you imagine how pissed you would be if you found out, like, let's go November 10th and you're going to have the Bills are playing the Dolphins, and you find out some dickhead threw in tear gas into the Bills bus like 20 minutes before kickoff, how mad you would be that you don't get to watch.
You should have said Dolphins because it's going to sound fucked up. I wouldn't mind if the Bills team bus got a little tear gas because then that means we'd finally beat them. No, I'm just kidding. But like, that's insane though.
Yeah, like and not just that, but money here. Like how much money is on the line, like with gambling and everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they definitely gamble over there, but nothing like we do. But correct. Like imagine you're paying a ticket, you're going to see a game, and then you're like you said, the Bills team bus coming through Miami, and they're just pegging tear gas through your window. Like it's different levels out there, bro.
And like
Boca actually has a lot of gang influence. The Boca Juniors, I think they have it's a legit mob, and they kind of control a lot of that city out there.
That's very true. So the ultras, which are like the super fans of each team, like a lot of ultra organizations around the world have mob ties. And I witnessed that firsthand when I was in Belgrade. I went to the Eternal Derby, which is Partizan Belgrade versus Red Star Belgrade. And they're the two Belgrade teams, but they despise each other. it's kind of historical. It goes back to when they were part of Yugoslavia, and Red Star was founded by the Yugoslavia Communist Party. Partisan was founded by the Yugoslavia People's Army. And so Red Star was seen as the kind of like the popular national team, and then Partisan was seen as the elite military class team. So just completely different cultures. And then moving forward, the Ultras, they got kind of connected to the mob somehow, and like those games have gotten violent. Like there's been drive-by shootings before games, just like when everybody's outside the stadium tailgating, if you will, they'll just like one of the other teams will, like a group of Ultras will just drive by and start shooting.
Yeah,
it's different. An adult theme park where you could do a drive-by.
I'm sorry?
Like if we had like an adult theme park where you could do like drive-bys and stuff.
Shootings?
Yeah. Like maybe
Like
not
for fun?
people,
Like is it like real people?
Sounds like
not
the
at,
Hunger
real
Games.
people, but yes, like the Hunger Games.
Like I would like
I would not hunt peasants for fun.
I would like a roller coaster type thing where it looks like real people and I get to like act like I'm doing a drive-by. Yeah, that would be fun.
It'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, but not real actual people at at the theme park. No. But
Yeah, I'm not.
I have another question about that is
The masculine urge to do a drive-by shooting.
Right.
it does kind of it
It
sounds
would
kind of
slap,
dope.
though.
Yeah. I want to see like my
and you
accuracy
would
on the
go,
move.
you'd be like, what'd you do today? Oh, fucking drive.
Yeah, you could see your accuracy on the move. Just you could do like a paintball drive-by shooting or something.
That is true.
Yeah, we should try that in the office, honestly.
The last
Just
time,
not by my car
I could
because I have to
bring
turn
my
it in
electric
next
bike
month.
in, do it off my electric bike.
All right. Finger, you ready? I did have one last question with the Ultras, because in Italy there's a club called Lazio and they're very fascist, and like certain teams have certain like ties to political parties. Do
Yeah.
you think that's intentional? They're like, okay, we know all these people support this soccer club, so we could kind of, if we take over this, we could force our ideology there, and then that could like turn into something bigger, to where they could essentially like maybe overthrow the government or like get certain legislation passed because they have all these people.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. They see it as political control. It's like, hey, these fans are already so passionate about this football team. We can then kind of like shift some of that passion towards our political party. That would help. I don't really know how it came to be. Like, I know there are a couple clubs in Russia that have seen to have like, they like that club has big neo-Nazi ties or something.
Right. Because here it's like, okay, you're a gang member, you wear a color, but there it's like you're wearing a soccer team. You know what I'm saying?
And there's not like a certain, I wouldn't name one sports team in the US that like is associated with a political party.
Right, correct.
I mean, I guess I'd have to assume the majority of Dallas Cowboys fans probably lean right, but
Yeah, probably.
but yeah, there's no kind of like,
The LA Kings used to have that. The Kings used
Oh yeah.
okay, yeah. Who's the neo-Nazi team in America?
the Colts.
Oh my
I feel like that's probably a good answer, honestly.
Yeah.
Probably lean Colts.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool with the Raiders back in the day. They kind of had ties to gangster rap, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, LA
Ice
Kings
Cube.
and the Raiders
Yeah.
for sure.
If you could pick one team to have like a mob control over, who would it be and why? Any sports team. It could be NFL, NBA, NHL. It doesn't even have to be American based.
I mean, just based on accents and where they are, I think you got to go Yankees.
Yeah.
like there would be nothing more like gangster-ish to like have control of all these fucking New York scumbag assholes.
It's
that would rock.
Got to be either the Yankees or the White Sox. I feel
Yeah,
like those are
because
the two.
that actually happened with
Right.
the White Sox,
Right.
where where they kind of like how did the mob convince the White Sox to they threw the World Series?
Yeah,
the Black
Sox.
Yeah, like how
Well, they called them the Black
So
Sox.
the mob probably just met with them as like, if you throw this
They gave them $10,000 each.
10 grand back and
Back then, it was like
Yeah.
100 bands
Oh, yeah,
at least, if not more.
What year was that? 1929.
1918, I think. 1917.
Yeah, back then that
Something
was,
like that.
a
It was
shit ton
crazy.
of money. Yeah.
yeah, and that was when the mob was at the height of its power.
Peak.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, I should have asked you guys shit about the mob. Do you guys do that?
Jeff Nadeau is the mob guy.
I ain't talking to him, but
yeah, sure. Okay, but yeah, we'll have you back on. I mean, me and Chaps know a little bit about the mob.
Yeah, we could do that with we're going to do an episode on Sicily.
oh, that's where my family's from.
Oh, yeah? I used to
Okay.
live there.
They Does my family still live there?
No, I used to live there.
What? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know that. We got to talk about that.
Okay.
Let's do it.
That's where I'm trying to go next.
All right.
It's beautiful. Thanks for coming on, Smokes.
Thanks for having me.